We can hear the crowd on the side of the Swedes. Will it be enough? Will MIBR end their dreams?
Yeah, let's be honest. Jönköping, you got to be very loud to help out Alliance here, because you need to be that sixth party to get them over the line against MIBR, to give them any sort of opportunity. Smokes, utility being lined up between Bowden Master and Twist. This has got B written all over it.
Oh, this is going to be a double stack of HEs. Boom! 2 HP. Ranson lucky to be standing after that. Those two Berettas, they don't quite pack the punch when you can't keep firing. Maybe he'll just spam away. Yeah, run down the Glocks. All he had to hit was one bullet. Exit, he hits one as well. But with Avid getting the double on this push, he might even find all three. No, Insani will get one, but he's the only one remaining.
Yeah, and look, Tilda spoke about Avid before we went live. Sevenlicious said, look, this player is underrated in Sweden, 22 years old, the youngest player on this team. I thought it was really funny when Twist said in the interview that these guys are young. And they are, but in CS terms, they aren't. A couple of 26-year-olds, 29-year-olds?
Yeah, I think maybe he meant their young team, as in like their new team.
Probably.
I guess compared to MIBR at the very least, because MIBR definitely has them beat on ages. But experience in spades for the Swedes, and the pistol round theirs. Also, you got to remember, they got that little guy.
Yeah.
The little guy.
The little mascot
with
thing.
the flag. Was he a mouse?
I'm not sure. We need to zoom in. We need to enhance.
It's got a little Swedish flag, little hat. And that could be the difference.
When we take a look at Inferno, I think it's interesting that MIBR choose to start on CT side, because I think at the moment, Inferno is a T-sided map, especially with the changes to the grenades and the way that it's just being played out. I think that Alliance would be probably feeling quite happy that they're starting T-side Inferno here.
Now we get the fun little stack. 4 players. Rise like Pisa, because it's a little wonky.
They're not Italian. One Italian's in the semi-final. Fisco, who joined ENT as their analyst.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of Italian rep when it comes to the big stages, but hey, I got one. There's that stack. Oh,
Mamma mia.
Hey, he's quick on the comms. Let's get out of here, guys. Leave the Mac 10s to farm up. They invested a lot of Mac 10s and a lot of utility in this round. I wonder if they expected a force buy from MIBR. Hold up, this can actually...
One's low.
Yeah, this could get a little spicy meatball. No one is Italian in this set.
No, I know. It should be fine, though. Look, Avid's done a lot of damage. However, drop and exit. They found kills apiece. It is a 3-on-2. There's no kit. That's the big factor here. So you can just get on the bomb. It's going to be difficult to try and defuse anyway. Twist should lock it in from Apps. They're also just looking for more damage. And now they're not fighting. This is very good from Alliance.
Okay, but they're going to stick the defuse. Oh, Bowden Master. We'll just go around the corner, and almost the third gets 2. And he's won the round off the back of it. That's a lot of damage just for USPs, and they lose all the rifles. I think that's a wrap.
No, Smooth's on ITB. Yeah, look, this was a lot of damage, but at the same time, this buy wasn't very future-proofed. So it is just all Mac 10s. They're going to have to rebuy anyway. Bowden Master getting a lot of kills on the SMG is really decent as well, because when he falls off it, he can probably, well, actually upgrades into an AK, but he could go onto an AWP. It's difficult on the T side to snipe on Inferno. Big nades. Ooh. Don't actually do as much damage. Exit just bounces over it like it's nothing.
Yeah, man's got moves. They're pretty committed to this B fight. They've got 3 players over this side. So Insani will set them up with the utility to fight forward. And they'll get that deep control. This is a crazy setup. Double layering. Bait and switch, but the switch not quite needed. Drop will be very loud as he leaves.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
That gives Safe a good opportunity. But with that smoke, it actually kind of doesn't quite work, but he still exploits it. Spots out Bowden Master. Finds his kill.
The reason why they can go for that setup in towards long is because all the utility that MIBR put down B in the first place. And when it comes to these gun rounds, this is where it's going to get tricky for Alliance, because MIBR will make it so difficult for you to control these primary zones of Inferno. The fact that Inferno, and the banana was just taken there with like 2 smokes, 1 molly. Speaks to the level of determination here for MIBR and the challenge that Alliance is going to face continuously once all the investment is in.
This one might be a tapering out, and you probably want to keep this AK into the next round. You've got 3 players that have an investment into the next. So Avid will hold on to that. If Pleston can recover this rifle in Boiler, which he's going to look to do, maybe he'll drop his MAC-10 out the window to avoid the sound cue, or see if someone comes hunting and then maybe he can get himself a kill onto drop.
There's an AK right in front of him. He has just heard the swap, and there's the kill.
Oh, he could have grabbed the... Yeah, fair enough. Drop solid away. Nice little kill at least.
Did he die after time?
No.
Okay.
Avid lived.
All right, fine. Not too bad. But there is that is a gun round. That's kind of the expectation we kind of put on here. But Alliance are in good showing. I feel like they just need to group together and go together as a unit. I want to see more just execution just off the bat. From Alliance, I really want them to limit test some of these bomb sites because playing defaults against MIBR is going to be tricky.
Sunny started that round on B, throwing the support utility. Oh, okay, that's unfair. Yeah, then he gets his first kill in short. So being very mobile at MIBR. Drop with an opener. Twist can maybe, I think there might have been a gun on Pleasant he can go pick up. Oh no, it's an upgrade from a P250 to a Deagle, which I suppose is worth it. Scout in the apartments. Smoke's about to land right where safe is. Sunny confirms that is indeed a smoke grenade. Now drop will be under pressure. Good utility to keep this swing at bay. Avid can't commit.
He might. He might just do it anyway. He's seen drop. I mean, information goes both ways, and there it is. Robin will find him. There are trades. A blow on the smoke will net, at least Insani the first, but the space is now completely given over.
Twist has the full back. He was brought down low, has the bomb, but they're managing to scale through short. Avid pushes in and gets his kill. A lot of damage done onto both these players. The Bodemasker hits the tag. Twist with the follow-up, but Safe is still here. And that bomb needs to get over. It did fall towards the side, so that can favor Avid if he can pick it up. Get the plant in safe. Bodemaster's scout keeping them at bay for now. He'd love one of these rifles. Can't get it. And he falls. It's all onto Avid. Low HP, but so is Safe. Up onto the box. The good angle. Safe has to be slow about it. He's so low. One missed step. One mistake. And this round will be Avid's.
He doesn't need to peek. Avid doesn't need to peek whatsoever. Safe has to play that time. And Avid peeks. And that gives Safe the advantage on the right-hand side. That's the pressure.
That is the pressure. Safe takes his time with it, allows for that mistake to come through for Avid. A nice try.
They had everything. They had everything. Really good space. The balcony. Avid hits the instant headshot on the player that's rotated around and taken ages to come into that bomb site. And you think Alliance have done it. You think they cracked through this defense. They found the space on short. It was really well done right until that crunching moment where Safe just takes his time.
Safe's a real player I want to be keeping an eye on throughout this series. As we look to farm up some eco frags. Oh, Insani gets a little bit more than he hoped for. He's going to drop a smoke and just hang out. Allow Safe to maybe get some kills. But yeah, Safe.
Oh.
Safe gets a 3-piece.
that third kill's so gross.
Yeah. But yeah, he's obviously has been really great in MIBR since joining this team, what, a year ago? And
yeah.
I think the biggest, I guess, criticism levied his way is when it comes to some of these LAN events, that's when he does sometimes have those games where he doesn't have all the impact. But, you know, talking about the most recent Challenger LAN they played in Melbourne, he was actually really solid at that event. And that was the difference that they needed. That was what elevated them to that grand final alongside Insani's record-breaking performance.
They're both burning alive. Tag for tag, blow for blow. And suddenly the MP9 a drop. He's up close and forced away by that nade. Util goes the other way, but Bodemaster spams him out. We'll get the best of him. This is a collapse in towards mid, and so much damage is being exchanged by both parties.
These nade stacks from Alliance have been so cool. Exit brought down incredibly low. And obviously they don't know all that damage they've done. Alliance have done all of this just with MIBR kind of running at them through these smokes. And they're still left with plenty of utility. Look at all the flashbangs, all the flames. They can fight forward. Brenzen, he's going to be in a difficult spot. Still behind sandbags, has some safety. The flashbang doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Plessin annihilates the banana hold. And Exit, this low HP player, the only one here, going to be over one for sure. Plessin with the 3Ps. 1 HP to live, and that is a third round for Alliance.
Yeah, they're playing this really well, Alliance. They're taking their time, they're dealing with the aggression, managing it from MIBR, and then they all go into this bomb site together. And this is what we called upon early, just executing as a unit. Even with Exit trying to set up Brenzen on that flash play, Brenzen was a little bit affected by it. Didn't know that Plessin had already crept around that corner. He's one of the highest rated players on this team for Alliance in the past 3 months. His value is going to be certainly needed here to keep Alliance afloat, but their map pick is looking pretty decent so far.
Yeah, that's a huge round.
It's actually interesting as well, just going back to kind of that Brenzen moment, because when I've been watching MIBR, he's been the guy that's actually been stepping up recently. I feel like his performances go under the radar a lot. The impact he delivers in MIBR's games are really significant, and silencing him, honestly, is the key for your way to get back into this. Because sure, Insani can pop off at any moment. Safe, you've already mentioned, a little bit inconsistent when it comes to lands, but Brenzen is normally there delivering these high multi-kills, yet to get on the board for MIBR, and suddenly Alliance are right back in with the stabilization.
Decided it. I'm on the Alliance bandwagon.
Sure.
Who doesn't want the Swedes to go deep on home soil?
MIBR. That's who. There are those nades. Huge damage, and this time Plessin is not yet removed. Low HP does not phase him. And he will get the trade. Exit. Gets baited in, I think, because of the utility. Thrown forward. He'll dodge that flash. He'll be able to get the jump here and the follow-up onto Plessin. Exit shows Alliance the door on Banana.
Stick hold, slips in, undetected. The perfect time to strike just as they start to scale. First one's free and the other two just aren't ready for him to be there. I shouldn't have said I was on the bandwagon. Avid. How much damage can he do? That's a good kill onto the AWP safe. Big issue for him is going to be this lack of bomb and lack of ability to pick it back up. Got another smoke as well, so not really a way for him to get into this round. Maybe I will just try and keep these 3 alive if possible.
Yeah, he'll save. A fun bit of information, obviously I know all the Swedish fans will know this, but European viewers, for Avid, his career path, he's not played. He hasn't really got the same tenure and history as the likes of Twist, Robin, Plessin, but domestically in Sweden, he's played for this team called Kappa Bar. And of course, they're the gaming bars that are set up all around Sweden.
Yeah, shout out Kappa Bar.
In Stockholm, we go to them all the time as talent.
I wonder if they're playing this game.
Probably.
Yeah.
You'd imagine so, supporting one of their own in Avid.
If you're in Kappa right now, you're a legend.
But for this round, going back to the game, so I side-road us just a little bit, MIBR, what they did differently is they held their utility for direct confirmation that Alliance were in Banana. And Alliance have been fighting for Banana more often than not in the early round and then go into top brackets, rather than the other way. So by getting the confirm, hey, they've gone for Banana again, that's when the util was put forward. That's where Exit slides into his angle, and then Alliance just couldn't compete with it.
Yeah, decide to fight early for that control. Doesn't quite work out. The round before, MIBR took the action to them, and they were devastated by it. This time around, choosing the other foot.
think it was very telling in the exit interview where he said they've not played many games these past couple of weeks, meaning they were trying to do their homework and they came up short. So then it defaults into the favorite player's response of, let's play our own game. They try to apply the pressure because they're trying to feel things out. Brendan is just about
that's 2 rounds.
gonna live.
This guy had a rough start to the pistol, and in this one, same story. Alliance's utility damage has been so good on Banana. It's brought over the orb. I don't know if they will swap. No. Safe just going to post on the angle.
I really like this reaction out of Alliance because you drop the grenades early. Now you're resetting. You've got MIBR to dump some of their utility. Whilst they are dumping, you've got a player that's holding. In the meanwhile, the entirety of the roster is taking space in towards Apps. Apps has never been contested by MIBR unless Alliance have been on an eco.
It's going to be a pop. Perhaps. Maybe through short.
Even small micro things here with Bodemaster dropping the utility further back because then he can now walk close and all the players can be ready to receive on these flash plays. Top Brackets needs to hold and it does through exit, and suddenly Insani is trying to overwhelm, but it is all Insani and exit. They shut down that split, and MIBR, it's the individuals that prevail.
Yeah, Flashbang was good onto the first player in short, but Insani is just not blind and does a blinder, a 3K on the hold. Difficult man to deal with, and he shows why. That double layering the player of drop, and then you've also got Insani on that pit side. Really difficult to break through with the apps pop. So MIBR kind of had everything in the right place.
MIBR really means exploiting this long control, and Alliance didn't smoke it off.
Yeah, that was crazy. They were playing for the late game with the deep library smoke. You gotta get there first. A long smoke would have gone a long way.
And here we go, by the way. Eco, and Insani goes in boiler immediately and spots second mid.
Yeah. Everyone loves an eco fragger.
I like that Robin's dipped in a little bit more. This is very VP-esque in terms of the buy. 1 rifle. And actually, I can't talk. But what I was going to say is that I actually think that MIBR are sort of following the VP blueprint. And this one is a shout out to TechGo, our host, and Daft Mike. They do this podcast called Challenged. And they were saying, look, VP, they kind of went through the Challenger circuit. They went and they got their reps. Complexity following the same footsteps. I put MIBR in that camp as well. I think that they have played as many reps on Challenger events as they can. So when they get the call up, such as your Pro Leagues, they can then try and arrive and step up and do some more damage.
Well, they did qualify for Pro League. Off that Melvin victory. Exit. Exit. All right, nice little hold. That hero rifle gets juggled about, but doesn't do a thing. MIBR double the round score of Alliance. That was just that 1 rifle with some pistols. Maybe say, Brandon, this is a T-sided map. Do you feel that for Alliance they're going to want to have come out with the lion's share, and now they'll definitely be going into that CT half with at minimum 6, but
Do you want me to be real with you?
6.
Yeah, do you want me to be real with you? They need this round, otherwise it ends 9-3. That's the way this best of 3 shaping up right now.
All right. Let's see if the maths sticks. Looking to put more pressure on A early. And there are only 2 defenders here, but one is Insani.
This is good. I like that they're waiting to get Robin in balcony, in apps, before they pop in towards top brackets. Spotted. Now you go. Now you push. With that flashbang, Insani's going to get stuck.
Insani was in a very committed position, and Drop couldn't support at all. Now, if you're Alliance, you've walked through and not seen a single soul, so you kind of suspect someone's got to be nearby. Well, they haven't quite got to pit yet. That's obviously a possibility, but they're going to be keeping their eyes on the apartments because there hasn't been anyone else. Where is Drop? There he is. They find him. They flush him out. And that'll be 4.
Yeah, really nice. Just firstly, going for that committed hit with everyone. Secondly, making sure that Robin is in the apartment to guarantee Insani contact. If he wasn't in Boiler, then they will just take the space anyway, purely on contact. But because they saw one player in there, they flash forward, they take the space together as a unit, and they all drive into the site. And as you said, by them splitting and going long and short, you limit your options of where this other player has to be.
I like from Alliance as well just to go for an A hit there, given that Banana has been such a contested territory consistently across this first half. And more often than not, there has been that 3 lean from MIBR there early. So you do your initial util and then just sit up, immediately hit the site. You gotta wonder what Insani's playing that very committed position. You know, what's the intent there? I guess kind of that layering would drop that they're hoping for the fight on apartments first, but Robin doesn't give it up, and him staying alive is everything because Insani then has to fall back and it's straight into the trap.
Well, it's because they have no information on how Alliance are playing at in gun rounds because they don't contest it unless the economy is at a break point where they feel like they can always win out the fight. So you've got no intel whatsoever about how they're approaching it. The only info you have, if you're MIBR on these gun rounds, is exit out long, always. Just taking the pressure and the contact. And he's always been stopping them with utility. Safe score with the AWP. Not seeing anything with it, though. It's not being put to its full effect, just being in CT, holding a very committed angle. This doesn't even flex exit as the rifle over towards A.
Yeah, it's very common for Safe to play those more supportive, passive roles. Like the riflers do their work when you got Insani. Why wouldn't you? Bowden will get the kill on the Brenzen, but the damage has been done. Nice little scale. Oh. I think Safe might have spotted him. So,
I don't think so.
Not. No, okay, so the timing is there for Bowden Master, but will he click? Yeah, there it is.
He'll knife him, surely, for LAN, for the crowd.
Yeah, do it for the crowd, Bowden. Oh no, the turn.
He wanted to.
He wanted to. Exit's close.
If he kills Exit, he can get a bomb plant.
Can he kill Exit? No, Exit on the line. Ready for that swing. You can see the way that could have been put together. He had the AWP, he had the util. Couldn't get past Exit.
But before we talk about that attempted clutch, we've got to talk about the hold as well from Brenzen and Insani. They're playing in the open, they're playing on off angles. It's because they can ping pong the contact off each other. And when you got Insani in these positions, you can just let him off the leash. Another multi-kill for him. It's good to see Exit is providing an outlet for MIBR as well. A player that doesn't get spoken about too much. But this is fast. This is a change of pace, and it is straight into the utility of Exit. He finds 2 kills immediately, and Alliance has shut out a Banana.
Yeah, there's that fight in Banana early. Brenzen might get away a little wounded, but they're happy with the player advantage. Safe active in the apartments. Hoping that that deep Molotov kind of symbolizes a player in Boiler and that might activate Avid, but he's not going to move. He's just here to cut off the rotations. Well, Alliance put that pressure on to see if MIBR make a move.
I don't like how Safe is still hanging about here, even in the 4-on-3, because Insani has just completely left him for dead. So at a certain point, you imagine he will move. But he pushes, he gets further information. No 1 second mid, this has to be the B play. And where Insani, to be fair to him, has rotated into library, he can now be that third proxy for B.
Gonna be 3-on-2 on the side though. And Brenzen's incredibly low, not to mention about to be smoked off.
He is boosted. Falls off
down.
it.
Yeah, it's the big smoke, so he couldn't see over it anyway. He's gonna get flashed through. Insani's holding a flashbang. Brenzen's gonna put his bot on the line. 20 seconds left. And remember, Exit is still in the backside. The flash comes over the top, the swing. That's enough for the first kill. Smoke's on the side. They haven't flushed him out in the back lines. Exit confirms it. MIBR with the 8-4 half.
tell me, how's I supposed to know she's a devil and you take her bait? Just when I'm good to go, that's when she's gonna make you wait. That's fine, I'll take it slow. That's when she's gonna make you chase. Burn by her fire and all I know is she's a devil I can never control. Take pity on me. That woman's gonna steal my soul. Take pity on me. Just when I've had
Good tunes and good action here at Jönköping with the Hometown Heroes Alliance taking on MIBR, but it's 8 rounds on Alliance's map pick for MIBR, and now they're on the T side and are running straight at Alliance.
Yeah, very fast, but there are a lot of CTs here. Good layering. 4 present. The Flames go forward onto Pit, and that's a lot of damage on the save. Pleasant. Actually not needed as Bodemaster with the double, with the triple. And Alliance looking to lock in this pistol. Exit might be having quite the map, 16 kills, but he needed to make that 20 if he wanted to pick up this pistol. And he whiffs on the first. Now he's known, and there's going to be a lot of CTs on the other side. In fact, the smoke makes things even more difficult. Good luck.
Yeah, have fun. This one feels like it is not happening. Great setup for Alliance. They just have the support network needed. The point of contact's really cool. So it's the Pit player taking the first instance, and it's the short players all swinging together. Multi-layered approach. Exit can see a pixel, but is just being peppered away by the USP at range. 40 seconds. This one is inevitable. It's just a case of how many could he find? And currently the answer is a big fat 0.
Yeah, Alliance, no reason to give Exit any chances. They want to keep that armor as well. Don't let it get costly. You got a long comeback ahead of you.
I like how disciplined this is,
God,
though.
finally.
Yeah, but it's good that it is this discipline. It's not like they're taking these risks and just running at them. And let's be honest, I think what's interesting is that their T side was really good. Well, when it came to sort of the ideas, the setups, the practicality of it was all by the book. It's all sort of what you expect. On the CT side, I expect their fundamentals to be the same, if not better.
A couple of really close rounds in that T side as well that could have gone the other way. You think of the Avid clutch as well,
Yeah.
where he almost pulls off an insane round. And it's a full eco from MIBR. So let me be a 2-round game momentarily. Again, similar to the second round on the first half, Alliance have really gone all in with SMGs. 4, just like they have with the Mac 10s. This is a good chance to get money, but means that next round's going to be a little trickier.
And to be honest, look, this is... Oh my gosh, okay, it's fine. This is what we were saying sort of about complexity and Ents, where the rifle rounds were really good for complexity in that first half, but it was Ents that got the pistol. This time here, Alliance have got both pistols in this map, and you can see how effective it is guaranteeing these pistols, because suddenly you're right back in the game off the back of easy round wins kind of against Galils and Mac 10s, or if they eco, it's the buy one, get one free anyway.
A little scary for Bodemaster.
Oh, terrifying.
It's okay. He keeps the M4. Actually, wouldn't have been the worst if he died, because then you at least have 2 rifles into this round, because one of the MP9s would have upgraded. I'm surprised they didn't just try and take real deep control, you know, a deep mid-smoke, maybe 5 for banana. You've got these SMGs, surely you want to get close.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's what MIBR did on their first gun round, where they had all the investment. They tried to press into Alliance, and it went poorly for them. So maybe they think MIBR will expect that. Drop is in apps, but no one is peeking. Alliance are actually going to burrow themselves into the site and play all these like little gross angles that you need to make sure you're clearing every single nook and cranny. And that can be overwhelming, especially you're in this double layering, such as they are. If MIBR go B though, oh, that doesn't feel great. because your rotations are so far away.
Yeah, Twist has been left a collection of smokes. Robin will join, but he doesn't have like a flash or anything to kind of set him up. Okay, hold up. Blessin also on the way.
Yeah, but keep your eye on Drop, because if he walks out long here and finds the space, MIBR are methodical. They're not just going to commit into anything unless they know they feel like they've got a really good chance of guaranteeing that round win. So this could just be a fake out on the B site to commit bodies into B, especially when MIBR, you know that Alliance are only on MP9s.
Yeah, it feels like it's going to be that fake out.
And look at it. It's honestly constantly back and forth, back and forth. Which way are they going? Plessin hasn't got a Scooby.
Insani's heard Plessin on that rotate. So Insani's going to charge in.
He's made it over.
Yeah, now he's like, okay, what do I do? I was the distraction.
10 seconds. You've got to go.
Oh.
And the utility holding them back. Good kill from Drop, but it's on the bomb site where you're looking. Bodenmaster can deny the bomb, and he does. No, he doesn't. It goes down. That's ridiculous. And now suddenly Drop and Exit are thrown into a 2-on-2. And Exit's found all of these kills.
Oh, that's devastating. Bodenmaster could have closed the round right there and then. Even adjusted to the swinging player, kills the bomb planter. But the package already on the floor. Twist has to pick it up. Made noise. And this crossfire should be perfect. Yeah, Drop will lock it in. Between the two of them, that's all 5 kills. And yeah, Grimace on the face. That one came so close, and it felt like Boden was going to do enough.
It's those moments. It is those moments going in favor of MIBR. And you can call them turning points in the map. Because even in this second half, you're building in confidence. You're starting to believe if you're Alliance. You got the crowd behind you. It's your map pick. You've won both the pistols. They got 10 seconds left. We've got utility. And then suddenly out of nowhere, it's MIBR that are able to stick the bomb down in a smoke in front of you. And you're not able to win the round.
Big move from Drop as well, just jumping through the moto smoke just to secure the kill on Bodenmaster. Big flashbangs.
That is ridiculous. 4.89 seconds
like a full
per
flashbang.
round.
That's crazy. Per round.
How many did he throw?
That can't be real.
How many did he throw?
Per round?
Per round.
Has that been average?
Surely.
Like that. Yeah, that can't be right.
But their utility was really good on T side.
That's so big. 4.89.
Alliance have to make sure that they don't let that round and these previous ones, the ones that were nearly theirs but weren't, rattle them.
At least in this round, better weaponry. You got 2 extra rifles that you didn't have before. Still 2 MP9s.
Yeah, I suppose so. But if you lose this, your money's gone. And it was that reserved style of CS that did net Alliance that opportunity to potentially close. So you imagine in this round, they're going to give MIBR a lot of respect and a lot of space.
Action about to come forth. Blessin tucked into the cubby. Calling support over from Bodenmaster, but he's going to be smoked off, so they've isolated. Good flashbang! Oh, it's a perfect flashbang! There he is, the Flashmaster. You saw the statistic. Oh, and he continues. Blessin can't get the kill, but that was a fully blinded safe too. And that's a great way to get this round. I think MIBR, they're pulling the plug. That's it. Bodenmaster throws the killer flash. Blessin puts him in the grave.
I love that we had that stat. We questioned it. We said, surely that can't be right. And then it is his flashbang. It is his one flashbang that wins the entire round for Alliance.
Flashmaster, man's wearing a trench coat at the park.
That's horrible. That is vile from you.
It's a vile flashbang.
Counter-terrorists win.
If Alliance are looking this good against MIBR, the question is, how bad are MIBR really looking? That was a question that Sam posed to the desk. Or, how good are Alliance looking? Which means, how good were Complexity looking? Which means, in my web of just pointing at boards, how good is Ents looking?
I love that. I mean, obviously no one can see you right now. I can see you. You're gesticulating in front of me, kind of pointing at the screen like a madman. Yeah, this is really concerning for MIBR.
Imagine if you... Has that ever happened? We need a stat check on that. If you win your Challenger, and then you win the last Challenger event, and then you get eliminated day one. Has that ever happened before?
That would require some digging.
Could that happen?
Some serious digging. To be eliminated by Alliance, the home team, the underdog, the one that there's plenty of believers in the crowd for. Flags out in force. Outskirt Alliance.
That's the Duolingo paying off.
Dude, I lost my streak and I've given up. 330 days of Swedish. Wasted.
You got to start again.
Everyone speaks English. What was the point?
You got to do it for the little mouse mascot. That's what Alliance are doing it for. And obviously the pride.
No.
This one is a little bit of a techie, but we're back. And Alliance on the CT side have looked pretty damn good. And look at the lack of utility, the lack of weaponry for MIBR, especially on drop.
Yeah, unlucky drop. Exit. He's got to manage to get himself a lot of control.
I can't lie. These T-side rounds from MIBR have been so intricate, and it hasn't been working. You've got the individuals on paper that are just miles better than Alliance. That's the reality.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jönköping. But it doesn't make sense for them to be kind of playing these crazy rounds. Never mind, Avid. Caught with you two out there. Needs to be Trey's Bodemaster. That is massive again. Stepping up when Alliance need him. And he's found those kills. Pleston's now got that multi, and Exit is just left to his own devices. He was the one faking B, and now he's the last player entering A.
This is the force buy. Exit gets dinked through the wall. Surely, no way, no how. Pleston with a triple. One round between these two teams, and MIBR, their reset, that was a force into that round, and they get nothing from it.
Alliance playing really well. They're playing very solid fundamental CS. Been very impressed with them. For MIBR, as I said, these T-side rounds are really convoluted. There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, you got all these moving parts. You made this like crazy Cronenberg? Whatever, some sort of crazy contraption, and...
Is that beer?
Yeah, Cronenberg's the horror guy.
Oh, okay.
Completely. Anyway, Cronenberg, whatever, who cares?
Oh!
One piece falls and everything falls apart. Pleston cleans up the eco. They are decimated in the banana. Not quite the ace, but a 4K will do.
They're back. And they're here. And they're not messing about. 9 rounds each. And this was an 8-4 half. MIBR have found 1 round in this second half, and this was the same story against ENT. Sure, it's different halves. Sure, it's different maps. In that second half, they found nothing. And here, they've only found 1.
Bodemaster looking active this time around with that AWP. Down Inferno, fully blind, hits his shot. That's the opening kill for Alliance. MIBR look lost. Now they're going to scale through short quickly. Pleston flashed off, but he manages to get away. Avid slips in, bails him out. They're just crumbling. They can't find a headway. A missed shot, but not going to matter. So many bodies here for the CDs. Bodemaster gets his on the next shot. HE will hurt Safe as he gets away. 2v4. Safe just going all by himself, looking to try and make something. Give them anything. Because right now, Alliance aren't giving them an inch.
They're playing like the better team. MIBR right now are playing like the underdogs.
Yeah.
That's the scary reality of this. Look at Twist. Look how passive he is. He's a solo player on B. He's letting them. He's rolling out the red carpet. MIBR, if you want to come B, guess what? You're going to have to smoke it off. And they don't have smokes. In fact, they do, but they're going to go contact anyway. Exit will make me a liar, but as soon as that's the indication, that's where the util can come through. That's where the rotates are in. 20 seconds left again for MIBR. That is a fantastic kill on Safe because that makes the after spawn a little bit more doable.
Yeah, certainly doable. Flashes for the CTs. They're going to group together towards Coffin, and that's where the Ts go in. Wait, they swing around the corner, and both Twist and Robin get their headshot. Alliance will take the lead, double digits.
And now what we're seeing in this round as well is that it's Avid, it's Twist, it's not Pleasant, it's not Bodenmaster. Everyone is now rising to the occasion, and they can smell and sense blood in. And look at the faces, look at the body language. It's dejected. They did not expect to be here after being up so heavily in that first half.
An 8-4 half. Long in the rearview mirror. Bodenmaster, who's been so active on this AWP on the CT side as well. The protocols are fantastic, the way they retake that together. Support always there. At least the bomb plant will allow MIBR to invest. They use their first timeout. Now, round 20.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, they're shell shocked. And also, look, this should have been taken way earlier. But if you're MIBR, you never expected to be in this position in the first place.
The interesting thing with MIBR, kind of earlier this year, was the change up in the coaching, right?
Yep.
The switch up. Nak becomes the actual coach. Say actual, you know, he moves from that analyst position, swaps it with Bit. So Bit goes from the kind of active coach behind them into the more analytical role. Paid dividends in Melbourne where they lifted that trophy. First time after that change. Nak only given a moment now to even get on that microphone.
They just need to group together and go as a unit. That is the reality for MIBR. They just need to execute a bomb site together, and I think they're finally doing that now. It's taken until round 20.
You want to go B? That's where the big B himself is, Bodenmaster.
You throw enough utility at B, it won't matter. But there is that third player. Robin has come back. And he's the only one with a smoke right now for Alliance on B. So they have to time that perfectly.
Alliance have the players where they need them to be. Good Molotov. Forces exit into the open. Another opening kill for that AWP. There's no commitment behind it. He's forced forward by the flames, and he has just given up for sacrifice at the altar of Bodenmaster, and he's looking for more. A second for him. You still got Twist in the sight, and he can't quite get the kill. Good damage though. Blows on the smoke. Doesn't matter. Covered by Brenson, who's had a quiet map, but he comes alive with the double. A 2-on-3. Good damage done. I haven't thought about bailing.
No, you go for this.
He's got a flashbang. Can set up Pleasant, who is having a fantastic map, but safe will set him down. And despite Bodenmaster's big double on the way in, it might not be enough. Avid can just get exits.
What's sick about this, what's really cool about this MIBR approach, this re-exec in towards B, is the fact that Exit is the guy that is forced into the first fight. Exit has always been that player that is faking that B bomb site. He's been always the only one there for MIBR. So they pause, they wait a few seconds, they let Alliance think, oh, that's just the guy that's always lurking B. Well, maybe we send our rotations back. No, instead, they full exec in. They need to get the kills. They still need to do the hard graft, but it's that small micro delay in seconds that allows this to be a reality.
I can't believe they get all these kills. I don't know who blew the smoke, because that really set them up. Missed that bit. But that was like 3 kills in an instant. I think one might have even been potentially a lurk.
I'm going to push my Brenson narrative, because without his multi-kill there, MIBR wouldn't have got that round. Safe has found Bodenmaster. That is a really important head-to-head that Bodenmaster has been winning. And now Safe is just still stuck on this angle. He's going to lock in off the library. And now Avid is all alone. He needs help. He needs support. That U2 is fantastic to get him to disengage.
Yep, Pleasant actually gets one with the HE. Avid gets away. Stays alive. Pleasant trying to do his best, but he can't hold on. Avid does though. And Twist on the rotate gets one as well, but they run down. managed to break their way through. Stands even, 2-on-2. This bomb will need to be planted. Oh, Twist has a great HE position. Doesn't quite deal with drop, but a good damage. The second one does. And it falls to safe. AWP in hand. He's going to move out of the pit. Wants a more proactive position. Not planted for sure, so he can't go too deep. And in fact, that smoke's going to cause issues. Makes it hard for him to get the line of sight, but maybe they'll give him that fight for free. First is his. And Robin, now he knows this AWP is in play. Safe comes up over the top. Bang, what a shot from Safe. Safe hands indeed. That's 11 for MIBR.
And that is MIBR yet again with their individuals bailing them out of what could otherwise be a disastrous situation. And we got to talk about Alliance's utility again, because it is phenomenal. Even in that last round they lost, it was the molly that pushes Exit in for that first kill. In this time, it's the flashes, but it's all about Safe with the snapshots. We called him into question. Step up on LAN, we said, and he certainly has. He's put Alliance on the eco, and this could be enough to get MIBR over the line.
What a round from Save. The headshot as well. Crazy little Alliance just go kind of slowly one by one over that smoke. You feel in the 2v1 against an AWP, maybe you can just run him down.
Yeah, the thing is, you're in two minds there if you're Alliance. And it's about whether you want to go pound for pound in terms of both going up on the smoke. That would be the least thing that Safe would expect. Or you try and run him through and just try and overwhelm. I feel like they should have maybe just run through the smoke and just try and trade him. But at the same time, all Safe needs is to take that one shot. He then knows where you are and you fall back. So it's the element of surprise. Multiple different things, right? So many decisions can be made in that moment. Ultimately, that's what they went for. And Safe flicks and gives MIBR map point. And it certainly did not look like MIBR were going to get map point. Let me tell you that.
Not at all. Alliance. So close.
Can they ninja this? No.
No, there's no kit. They're just going to try and draw bodies back.
Go on, drop.
That's Drop's cat. 2.
I love that the crowd are even cheering USP kills.
Yeah. Mac 10 pays for itself at least. Alliance not out yet. The CT side has been strong. 2 more for overtime. Bodemaster's AWP in play. That's been critical for this team.
But the difference maker has always been Safe's AWP. And I actually think that might have been the first round we've even seen it on that T side for MIBR. So what a time for him to come alive.
Yeah, certainly make his impact felt.
Now this is a good pause. For MIBR, it's 30 seconds of breathing room, of trying to close. This could be overtime, but it would have to be Alliance winning 2 gun rounds back to back.
Fab. Avoided both ways. HE though, not going to be avoided again. Alliance's utility damage, I'd love to see the numbers.
Oh, it's incredible.
Feels like they've got 500 each or something. Absurd numbers. Weston's going to slip back in. They've loved this double layering. Staying very active in long. But drop. He finds Bodemaster. That's the AWP. He wins out the duel onto the AWP. Gets lagged. Preston just pressed through. And there's no response. Safe was the closest player that could have, and he's got the AWP.
He's gone. He's gone B. And the issue is, if MIBR go A, they still commit to this, even with Preston finding that kill. There's only one guy here. It's Avid. And he doesn't have any flashbangs. He's only got the disruptive utility of an incendiary.
Oh, he's in for a tough time.
They've really gambled that it's going to be B. And hey, guess what? It's not.
They needed some info gathering. 30 seconds left. You feel like Robin could just smoke this and maybe you rotate.
They got to go. He's got to call that there's 2 smokes.
2 smokes, yeah. This is the signal. Alliance need to respond. Avid drops his flames, but they're short lasting these days. And now he's seeing them getting a Smith. They're still not budged. They still don't believe. They've not bitten. But it's MIBR that take the bite out of Avid. Not a kill found for the solo defender on A. The gamble goes wrong. And for Alliance, that might be it.
And now they've got to be all in on A. At least there is utility. There's 2 flashes to try and set these players up, but Pleasant just gets spammed through the smoke.
Some utility to flush out Pip, but no one's there. Flashbangs have to do everything. Robin setting up the team.
Oh.
Renton in the open, doesn't matter. Gets the kill into Pleasant. They're trying to force their way in. Time is ticking. Time is running out. And players are dropping like flies. MIBR will steal that one away from Alliance.
And it really was a robbery being committed because Alliance in that second half really stepped up. But if it wasn't for Safe bailing out MIBR, that really could have gone the other way. That really felt like Alliance were about to take a step forward and potentially sending MIBR back home.
Yeah, moment from Safe cascades into a map victory for MIBR, but Alliance aren't out yet. Still 2 potentially maps to play.
You've got it in you because they need you right now more than ever.
They choose T side, the favored side on this map. Some fake out shots from stairs to allow Robin to walk up close, but the CTs concede this space. They have a strong stack on B. And in fact, they're going to flash out, take the fight to them. Saves dual Berettas, get one. Twist, just fighting to stay alive. He's got the bomb on his back and he's getting overwhelmed. He might just go down. Barely alive and yeah, run out the server. MIBR put the pace on. Avid's all that's left.
And that's what they needed to do, all on Inferno. Just play like you're the better team. Play like you are ranked number 19 in the world. That's it. That's all you needed to do. And you get it in this pistol round. It's authority. It's home territory. And we're going to be seeing more of this all map long. This one is going to be really difficult for Alliance.
Yeah. Anubis is often a tricky map to get aggressive on the CT side, but it's one that you have to. And a team like MIBR is very confident in doing that. That's going to make Alliance feel like they don't have a lot of room to work with. The one kind of saving grace from that round is that almost everyone took damage from a pistol, so the armor reinvestment was costly.
Oh, come on, you are clutching the straws
Come
here.
on.
Pass B. But you got to walk through a molly, and you need to get past the MP9s. If that's not enough, you've got Drop trying to own you with the A1Ss. It's a lot of damage, to be fair, but it does go the other way as well.
Yeah. Could still get sweaty.
Nah.
No, there's a flank. And Sani, MP9 duty. Cleans up house 3 for him. They do lose the M4. So, you know, that ended up kind of being a bit rough for MIBR.
It did, but at the same time, it is kind of similar to an Alliance buy, right? You've got 3 MP9s. It's not very future-proofed. I guess the rifles that you had future-proofed, now you've got to invest back into. But with that smoke signifies a lot of intent, because that's a deep one in towards the stairs.
Yeah, okay, so we have the AWP come out around MP9. So rather than investing the second rifle, they get the AWP out immediately, knowing that there's not going to be one on Alliance's side, and very aggressive utility, but there's actually nothing behind it. So it's going to make Alliance feel uncomfortable, and they're going to have to take time.
They're going to go B instead, I think. Never mind, they just dropped the nades just on the entranceway. This is really interesting for MIBR. So they poked and prodded with util, and then they poked and prodded with contact on the other extremity. It's keeping them guessing, and now you're going for this mid round where you reinvest in towards mid. You have a little peek and a poke, and suddenly for Alliance, you need to hit this timing now.
Yeah, now is that timing. It's just one player here, but it is safe.
It is the AWP. Yeah.
This guy gave us the highlight that gave MIBR the map. What's he got for us here? A tag on the 2, but no kill found. He's feeling the pressure. Smoke dropped and overwhelmed, blown out the server again. That utility continues to reign supreme for Alliance. They do manage to break through with the player advantage as well as the bomb is planted. Smoke in camera. These MP9s can't get involved.
You got to go for it, though. You can't save your MP9, surely. You just got to look for another access route. No, he disengages. Brenton not happy with how this is going. He's done. Drop's just been left to kind of lurk, maybe see if he can get one of these rifles out of play, because you're not getting the AWP. That's all the way in Bodemaster's lap.
What a crazy round. I think there's an M4 there that Drop's got his eyes on. Yeah, he's going to pick that up and scoop it away. That's such an interesting approach to the CT round there. The T side was very simple. They were going to go A out the gate. That was an off-spawn call. They're sitting at rugs. They see all this wacky utility, like the Molotov to the front of rugs, like the exit of it. They see the smoke on stairs, like, okay, maybe they're taking control. They don't see any control. And MIBR get the information out B main, and then don't rotate back towards A. It's peculiar to say the least.
The timing of those flashes was so important because you've actually started your execute with nades on towards pillar once you've seen safe. The fact he doesn't get a kill, which just damage, really hurts. But also, you blow him out the server, you know these rotates are going to come over really fast. They're going to be in the open. They're going to be caught by your utility.
It looked like it was going to be a collateral, and it was, but it was just the damage. That round, fine margins for the sniper, but doesn't work out for him. But aggression again. Flash forward, they see nothing.
Did they not find the AWP on the floor? Or did Bodenmaster just elect not to choose it?
Surely they knew it was there. Oh, actually, the HEs would have sent it scattered, but maybe it got lost. Did it go out? It could have flown anywhere. There was 2 HEs that hit his spot.
Point is, they don't have it.
Yeah, true. No one has one.
Back to A for Alliance. 3 players lie in wait here for MIBR. And they have got utility this time around to just re-smoke, recycle, and just keep Alliance out. But instead, they flash forward, and they go straight into Pleasant.
Pleasant's been so good. Twist there to trade him. And that's just going to embolden them. Call smoke forward just to cause issues, but they're already bailing. Call it done.
That's really interesting that they fight that even after the utility was thrown forward by Alliance. They wanted to get ahead of it. They wanted to try and shut Alliance down over at A, or to establish whether it was going to be a fake out. Instead, it is back-to-back rounds. It's back-to-back A hits. Forcing the save yet again.
Call this one Inferno, the way MIBR have been saving so consistently, rather than going for these retakes. But fair enough. Didn't have much to work with. Good rounds from Alliance.
And they need it. They really do. Keeping these players alive for MIBR helps a lot moving forward, where it comes to continuously offering up these scary rifle rounds. But there will come a point where Alliance can break this bank, and suddenly they can start to steamroll ahead on this T side. Anubis, the most T-sided map we've got in the pool. We expect Alliance to do well here, just quite naturally by the way the map plays out. I think MIBR, if they even get 4 or 5, this is where trouble sinks in. Genuinely, those are the margins.
Was impressed by the CT side from Alliance on Inferno, but yeah, different kettle of fish here. Pleasant just goes in fast. The flashbangs look effective on the feed, but it doesn't matter. The layering of CTs is too much to deal with. Now they're just going to walk through the smoke in middle exit. Oh, felt like that one could have been his. And now there's actually an open runway to the A bomb site. So a bomb plant is secured. They've got decent utility to get into a post plant. Hit on drop. Insani doesn't have armor.
Oh.
So that could be an issue. This wasn't the full investment is the reason for that.
No, but they'll go for this. Look, you've got the kit on drop, and he's got the armor. Also, that smoke that was thrown into a CT, they don't know it, but it's redundant, and Safe finds Bodenmaster. And now Avid, the young gun, needs to try and clutch up. He waits patiently. Molly goes in at default. He has his chance, but it's a swing and a miss. And now he's dinked down incredibly low. It's MIBR with that low investment, but they're the ones that go back in the lead.
You thought maybe there was a way through when the bomb gets down. They've got that post plant where they can actually get set up pretty well deep towards A main, and they've got utility and all the rest. But
at the same time, that's so isolated. Like, they smoked in towards CT, and I get it. You want to take space out A main, but Avid doesn't come with. And I know it'd be a really powerful crossfire, but they've got to get in that position in the first instance. I just don't think they were ready for the speed of that rotation from MIBR.
yeah, I mean, the round all sort of started to fall apart in the first instance when they got eaten apart in B main.
But you get excited when they get that bomb down on A.
Yeah, you can see the potential of it. AWP in both of the AWPers' hands. Bodenmaster misses that timing on the player in main who retreats through Temple. This is a sole defender on B right now.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? Just one defender here on B and he's going to get split on. So Brenton needs to be careful, and he also needs to overperform. He's about to get mollied off. It's about to get even more dicey for him. That's the audio cue they wanted. And now suddenly the B main players try and get set up.
He's been forced all over the place. Dropping utility left, right, and center, but still they don't pounce on him. They don't have the information that he was the only defender. Instead, stepping into mid, Avid gets one. It's messy between the two. A missed shot from Safe. Twist will capitalize every day of the week. Drop has to take over defending this bomb site. The CT is very split. And if Alliance split onto A, that's going to be the right read. Plessing can cut off the rotations. It's just Drop.
Yeah, I think Exit has just rotated back over because he realizes that, hey, if Drop kind of gets fed to the Lions here, we're going to have to save again. It's just really been the protocol of MIBR. There is that re-walk, that re-aggression in from mid, and now this will be the commitment of the save. It will be a long 40 seconds, and in fact, Pleston will go on the hunt. But for MIBR, they can talk about what's going wrong, and it's this lack of mid control.
Yeah, they have the information that round, right? Brenton's getting harassed on the B bomb site, but they don't know where Alliance are. They've got these two players playing on A. Obviously, Safe is very active with the AWP drop sitting back. And then you've got these two mid players that just decide to walk into middle just to get that info. And
I actually think that the protocol, the reaction that MIBR did was fantastic, but Alliance was covering it by having Avid in top mid. Because you're applying so much pressure. I think there was 3 players in total trying to deal with Brenton in terms of putting the pressure on him. The reaction went both ways, and I feel like it didn't need to. We had the Safe in A main encounter where he misses his shot on his own. Then you had the mid play. If it was just one of those gathering info, you call it a day if it MIBR, and you say, okay, that's a fine trade-off because we understand there's one player here in mid, and we know there's a lot on B. But by investing sort of both resources into mid and outside A, that's the danger, because when both of them fall, you give up the round completely. That's one thing we don't talk about as well at these DreamHack events, and seeing hometown heroes as it inspires the next generation of CS. And it's crazy how fast the next generation of CS find themselves in the professional scene at this rate.
yeah, sometimes it's absurd.
MIBR and Mongols, clear showcases of that.
Aggressive stats from MIBR. This time they do make movements off that smoke towards stairs, but not spotting anything. That orb.
Big round out.
Double up. In towards dark. Flames. Gonna be a pain. They go back the other way. There's no pincer maneuver, so this is all gonna come out through B main. Bowden was hunting, but Smoke to slow his progress.
But you're going to go back to this Avid mid play. He's now going to be the one that pushes. And what's different here is where you had 3 players on the B site for MIBR, you can then have Drop be in that rotate. So now there's 2 players here locking things off. It's a lot more passive from MIBR, and they're setting all these little bear traps over the map.
Yeah, even that re-smoke.
Oh, I like that re-smoke, because that will keep Drop interested.
Yeah, and it gives Avid more room to work with as well. You hear that flash via the CTs. He's going to continue to move off it. Contact. Interestingly enough, it doesn't send Drop back. He's going to stick around.
Because of the time, 20 seconds. Util's about to come in.
Going to be the commitment. He's got the flash forward ready for the defense. Avid can drop through. Worried about the flank, but it's just straight in, and they deal with Brenton. The spam from Drop doesn't connect, but Safe in dark has found a double. Can't quite hit the third. 1 HP, he is still standing, barely. Eventually flushed out. Drop just walks forward into Twist's arms. And Zani, he's the one that has to step in. Can't finish the job on Twist. Good damage. Exit can't get in. He's being denied by Bowden Master, holding that angle the whole time. And he just swings onto Insani.
That's a lot of trust being put down there by Bowden Master for his teammates, who there are 2 of, over in B main, making sure that Insani can't cross and try and deny him up close. 20 seconds. They give them the MIBR treatment of waiting so long to the point where they have to execute in. And MIBR just get dealt with immediately. Really impressive just watching Alliance on this T side. And they are making MIBR work for these rounds. Even if MIBR are winning them, it comes with a really big challenge.
Really happy to see Alliance enter this scene as well. CS, used to be pretty into my Dota back in the day when Alliance kind of made their name known in the early TI days. Organization, a lot of Swedish history. Love to stay alive one more day in Jönköping. Execute into A, but it's just these pistols. And the majority kept at bay. It's going to be a 2-round lead before you know it. It's a fun little boost.
I don't think it will find anything.
I'm gonna break that glass, otherwise USP is gonna do like 5 damage.
Oh. Looks like they are gonna do no damage. Okay, 1 kill from Exit. And another from Drop. At least they're containing Alliance in this bomb site at the bare minimum. But that's all it'll be. Just damage. Hoping for another scrap is Exit. Instead, he'll be taken down with the prize possession. Alliance with 5 rounds. Oh, he lives.
Wow. You
Fair.
can really survive close there, can't you?
Did he get a gun? Oh.
Unlucky.
Now I want to see MIBR of the pistol round. MIBR pushing, MIBR taking space, because the moment they are giving the respect over and the space to Alliance is honestly the moment that they lose these rounds.
Yeah, Alliance is being given free reign. And again, it's the underdog team. You can't just disrespect them.
I feel like they've gained a lot of respect after Inferno. And MIBR don't want to be punished by these sort of HE set plays that Alliance have got in their locker. Finally, we're seeing people and personnel behind this utility thrown forward.
Thing is, Alliance can just sit back. The re-smoke, you don't always see that on stairs. That is going to keep them kind of at bay for a moment. Drop's still holding this active line. Safe's going to slip in front of the smoke in dark.
This is really scary, though, because sure, Drop's holding the window, but if they deal with him like that, you could go A and no one is there. You could wrap B and no one is there. This starts to feel horrible if you're MIBR.
Yeah, Exit in particular is sweating. Middle is completely open. No one's moving yet to help him out. Looks like Safe will slowly move. He's going to go all the way through. This is looking like that split onto A. Renson's going to move. Insani in camera.
Oh,
Well-timed smoke. That's great.
That's so good.
Gonna be blown though. They force through. Robin gets the kill. Exit finds one. Safe. Unknown behind the back of Cake. And Brenson gets it onto Bodenmaster. That one feels very tricky for him to get, but he still converts it. And Twist can't get anything done.
They left it too late. They left it genuinely like 5 seconds too late. If they went any earlier, it's free. And they can go on to Exit. And they can get that kill. But it's Insani's smoke that really wins that round there for MIBR. Because it allows genuinely like 2 seconds for Safe to get on an angle, for Brenson to come up in towards Heaven. So by him dropping that utility, that's the delay. That's all MIBR needed to get set up. And even when it comes to these trades on site, it's Exit that takes the first kill. He's that known player that is always over towards A. They think it's clear. They pull out their nades. They're not ready for Safe at the back of the site. They're not ready for Brenson in Heaven.
Yeah, it's really cool rotations. Just so quickly ahead of it. Alliance had the timing window when they got that kill onto Drop, but they were just a little bit too slow to take advantage of it. Took them time to clear out middle. Not expecting it to be so free for them to take. This round becomes a vital one for Alliance, and off the pause. Imagine. Gonna have had a lot of thought put into how they want to approach it.
What's really interesting is that mid aggression didn't net MIBR anything. In fact, all it did was make drop die.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're going to pull out the same util set and again not send anyone.
Yeah, that's what they did the first time they did it, right? Oh, big gap on that left-hand side. Safe is very interested. And HE just goes over the top of their heads. Could have been good. Some fast control. Again, it feels like that split is on its way, but...
Nice. Good molly.
3 players in the site.
That molly's so good because it pushes them into the site, which means it pushes them into the flashbangs. It means this A split can get ready.
Yeah, they're taking the time to really go. And off the back of this pause, MIBR are going to get very close.
This is so nice from Exit, but it's on the smoke fade, jiggle, and a collection. Robin, it's a 2-for-1 with him and Twist. That is everything. Safe's now flashed off the angle, and he can't hit his shot. That's A unlocked.
That was a critical kill from Robin. Low HP, takes down the AWP. They find their way through. MIBR had 3 players here. Everything was set up well. They go for the info play. They go to get aggressive. And they come out behind. Can't finish the kill onto Robin. He goes on to find Safe. That's 6 for Alliance. That round would have broken them if they couldn't get it going.
The change here is that MIBR didn't fight for mid. They didn't have anyone there. They had Insani at the first instance, but then he got double mollied off. And then Alliance pushed in towards mid a little bit faster. And there was no resistance. But also that means that MIBR didn't know that Alliance were there that quickly. So you can run this round right back again, probably in your next gun round. I don't think it's wise if MIBR invest here. Sure, you saved the AKs. Sure, you've kept 2 weapons. Typically when they've saved, they've invested. But I don't know if that's the right play here, especially with a few rounds left in this first half. I wouldn't mind just a compromise, a half buy. They can then find everything with that loss bonus off the back. But that is the ace up the sleeve for Alliance in this T side. They've been able to get mid, and MIBR don't know the pace of which they've just achieved it.
Super weird that at the moment MIBR have more kills than Alliance by like 3 or 4, even 5. Like every single player has got more kills, and yet all the rounds are Alliances.
Well, think about the impact that the kills are having. Think about how many of them are on saves, where they can group up, where they can take these angles, where they're not forced off by util.
12 of their 32 assists were flash assists. I want to know the percentage of those that were Burden Masters. This guy's flashbangs hit div.
I think that first game where it popped up about that flash stat, I think it was like 17, 18 flashes thrown as well for that Burden Master, like 5 seconds. Ridiculous. They have invested around this. And here's the variance. MIBR are the ones that are pushing in towards mid with this smoke. And that's fantastic. But Insani can't get the kill, and neither can Brenzen. He can't trade. And now Alliance, they know that MIBR are advancing up mid.
Yeah, I wonder if the flash hadn't been there, I don't know if Avid would have swung so quickly.
Ooh, I thought Plesson was going to push B main. I thought he was going to go into that smoke, but he doesn't. He waits. But you know the extremity is going to be a little bit more vulnerable now. Big fight here.
Double up in dark.
There's no flash for this. There is one on Robin, but he's not going to throw it.
He's going to dry peek. On the jiggle. Now you can drop the flames. Oh, he's hearing them. At least the smoke's there to bail him out, but it's straight into Plesson. Can't convert the kill. Drop is low.
They're holding. Twist is holding for this push because it's such a common reaction. And sure, they don't get the kill, but at least they've got the space. Twist is isolated, needs help from Robin. These fights are so damn messy. And now Robin is left alone. He's trying to fight out of a corner. And MIBR just pin him in it. 3-on-2. Everyone's low, everyone's bruised, but it's Avid who's the lowest of them all, still coming out on top.
Yeah, Avid needed to win that fight, and he does it. No one's got health.
No one's got util.
And no one stands for Alliance. Run down in the post plant. That little HP. MIBR just swing in. And they hit their shots.
And this is your first instance of MIBR not only getting proactive at the start of the round in middle, but then getting proactive in the mid portion of the round, where Alliance are setting up their utility, where they're trying to fight for this map control. It's not conceded, it's contested. That's your difference. And that gives you all the information. It's such a shame because Alliance was set up for that A main push. They were set up for players to be in dark. They double mollied both entrances, and yet Pleasant couldn't convert here. There's so many moments, again, and it feels like a round that you could take straight out of Inferno and plop it into Anubis, where Alliance had all the advantage, and MIBR win it anyway.
Back to where they were finding a lot of success earlier in middle. Stani drops the smoke. They're ahead of it. He's forced to take a step back. We'll call in the support of Drop. They want to take the fight to them. Drop on the jiggle. Will get info. Stani looking to swing, and he's taken down by the AWP. Pleasant gets one as well. Now you can just force Drop back. Keep him at bay. Benson's making a play, pushing out Dark, but A is compromised. 2 players in storage. Pleasant needs to be ready for this. These rotations have been quick.
Yeah, they don't know. They really don't know. And Twist is still holding for this flank, but Brenza's just walked past him timing. Okay, helmet spotted, kill collected, and now Drop has made noise, stepping in that incendiary. It should now definitely be a done round. It should be Alliance taking this, unless Safe and Drop can pull this out the hat. Down goes Safe, down goes Drop, and 7 etched on the board for Alliance as the first time his whistle blows.
We really know it. I got to really hold it. Whoa. We're gonna get. Who am I? This dude can't fly. Who am I? And who cares why? Keep it going up now. You do what you do. That's right. Keeping it up. We're going up now.
just want you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. Come on down, let's party downstairs. 1, 2, 3.
A 7-5 half for Alliance. They have the lead. Now, this is also without the pistol round or the follow-up. Something they were very good at on Inferno. So good signs for them, but not a good start. Insani takes 3 down while blind on 2. And you can just write this pistol off.
Bloods didn't see anything. And he's just come up with a hat trick. It's Sani not happy with how that first half is gone.
Give him the ace.
He wants 5 kills for 5 rounds that MIBR got in that first half.
Someone just typed NS in the chat for sure. There he is. Hadn't seen the big Insani too much so far here in Jönköping. Reminding you exactly who you're up against.
Damn. I mean, look, let's be real. The setup would have got those kills anyway for MIBR, you feel like. But Insani, full blind, getting 2 of them? Come on, man. That's not fair. Drop. He'll lock in that final kill. It's MIBR this time that are posing the threat with the pistols.
Okay, I don't think it was an NS in the chat. I think Exit DC'd.
We'll say it.
In our
NS
imaginations,
Insani.
it was an NS. He sees the first and the flash hits and peeks straight into where he just got a kill, so he just keeps clicking.
He's so chill. He's so composed. There's still a job to do, remember. They're still at the deficit of only 1 round, though. And this is T-side. This is where MIBR do their best work. And this is why I was saying, look, it's going to be a struggle for Alliance if they don't pitch up sort of 8, 9 rounds in this first half. We'll have to wait and see. It is that forced investment. Bodemaster's left a little bit in the red reserve just because he wants that AWP. But look at the scaling. Look at how fast Exit is going with that Mach 10.
He's gotten very deep control in Dark. You can just chill out here.
Oh, that's a cool way to molly mid.
Good loud.
What?
Huh?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, well. That's only a Mach 10. They don't care. There's still 3 players here on A. Avid could be baited in. Oh, he could be baited in. They're not checking in full blind. It's been the feature piece of Alliance, this utility. Avid's found 2 kills. And suddenly for MIBR, they're down to 2 players.
Alliance have reinvented the flashbang. I swear to God, these guys had lineups for days. They force into this one. They can barely afford weapons, and yet they have enough in the pockets for the flashbangs, which have been everything for them.
They only cost 200.
Well, they're paid for themselves and more. 2 on 4. Now, there isn't a kit.
There is a smoke.
Insani lives, but barely. This round is on safe shoulders. A forward angle for him. They can try and overwhelm, running straight in. First one's free. No follow-up. Now it's Insani. Take the next contact, run down, safe. Able to get the trade. He needs 2 more times ticking, and he's run out of the server. Get on that bomb. It's ticking.
It's close.
It's down to that wire. Bodemaster. He's snipping them. Oh, and he misses the mark. The bomb explodes. He took a little bit too long.
Yeah, they did not know where MIBR were. And where that smoke gets re-implemented on Heaven, they just weren't sure there was a player in there or not.
Oh, that one rough. It looks so good. All those kills set up by the flashbangs.
That was a 2 on 4.
I love the way they play it. Insani's super low. Safe takes the first kill. It's free. He gets out. Now they can just set up. Insani takes contact on the next. The trade is immediate. So then a 1 on 2. They've delayed long enough at that stage. Safe wins it by proxy.
This is sick. This is really good. This is the reinvestment for Alliance. They know the money is so low. It did come down. In fact, they killed everyone. It came down to a 1v nothing. So the fact that they buy, sure, it's a risk.
Well, you did also save that 1 AK, right?
I guess.
You ran away with it while that defuse was being attempted.
I suppose. And it's this buy, it's this decision that I really respect a lot. Most teams would save. It is third stage loss. They'd be somewhat eco anyway. But if you win this, as you should have won that previous, if you win this, that's the money gone for MIBR. Big nade. They are util monsters.
Yeah, I need those numbers.
Not out here, be watching the demos, furiously scribbling through all his notepads.
This is the best HE usage I think I've seen in some time. Although Ensis on Dust 2 was very good. I'll give them that. We've had some great HEs this event.
Most competitive challenger lineup in as long as I can remember.
Jönköping.
Focus, focus. 1 minute left. MIBR, they've got mid. Cool. Now they're going to look to go and split in towards B. They smoke off camera. That's going to bring Avid away. And suddenly Pleasant and Robin, with one flashbang between them, need to hold on to B.
That's all they need.
But
There's no util for MIBR.
It's on Robin. It's on Robin, and he's getting MP9 up close.
All right, well, you got a smoke flash for MIBR, so the Angels will be there for Pleasant. He had a great Inferno. Can he hold on? Robin swings out for one. Pleasant under pressure, the Flames eventually force him into the open, and they manage to overrun the bomb site.
It's Brenton again, finding that moldy kill. Molly was well placed this time from MIBR in towards Glyph, forces Pleasant into the fight, makes him uncomfortable, still comes away with a kill. But it was that trade. It was that acceleration from MIBR, and it was enough for them to walk into mid solo, drop that smoke, and keep the A players rooted.
Yeah, that smoke was everything. Just there was so much uncertainty in the minds of Alliance. MIBR, they might not have had all the utility, but they had the weaponry advantage, and they can just force their way into a bomb site, as we just saw. Numbers overwhelm. The defenders get a kill apiece, but that's not enough. So MIBR will take the lead. But that was the forced investment from Alliance.
At least they've got the AK. At least they've got the Scout. These are weapons you can bring forward, and hey, if the Scout gets a couple of tags, that makes the pistols more viable. You can also use the pistols as a meat shield for the AK.
Yeah, now if you're MIBR, you've seen that was an investment round, only 2 players lived. This way, maybe you just go for something fast.
I think this would be the round they actually just pump the brakes.
You reckon? Slow it down.
I think so. You're gonna expect aggression, right? You're gonna expect the rifles to be utilized in such a way where it's either the pistols charging somewhere and then the rifles are gonna be trading, or it's gonna be a Scout at long range. So the first sight line denied. And now Pleasant on the angle on A. Ooh. Nice shot on drop, but the rifle can't be recovered.
Yeah, but it's a play you can't recover either.
True.
Alliance need to make the right read at this point. And MIBR are going to do their best to misdirect. Smoke in middle. Molly's on B. Not a commitment yet. 2 mid means that their rotations will be quick, and, well, they might not be rotating at all because this is where the Ts send the majority of their forces.
Avid can smoke off camera to force MIBR to go B. Yeah, he sees them. So now they'll back off MIBR, and they've got decisions to make. Do they just run through it anyway? Yeah, they break it. They flash. Avid still on the other end of things. And now suddenly they're peppered up. They're lining up as well. Insardi and Exit are able to find the kills. Bodenmaster's still on site and they're still low. 20 seconds. Bodenmaster's just living and is trying to brutalize them. Trying to make sure that Twist can lock in this round. But somehow, some way, it's MIBR that are surviving. Bomb punched in. Twist has still got a chance to win this 1-on-2 if he isolates the kills, that he can't because Brenton is brilliant.
Oh, Bodenmaster does so much work. There's so many tags, so many shots. Twist is frustrated. He knows that was his round. Even if he swung around, there was maybe a chance of him just denying that bomb. It was so uncomfortable for those MIBR players, so low. Bodemaster does everything he can. The deagle spam as well. They're all limping into that bomb site, but they still get in, still plant.
That has to be round 5 or 6, where Alliance have got the round right there, and MIBR say, nah, that's ours.
Yoinked away. And now here's that quick play into a bomb site just to execute.
Yeah, because you know the utility's not going to be there with the rifles as well.
Flashbang's so good. They go the other way, but Robin, he's good too. You believed in the third. Brenson has a single point of health. There's no HE, nothing to bring him down lower.
This rotate's fast. That's your good thing. This rotate is really fast. And Bodemaster can set Twist up. The issue is, as soon as you hear this flashbang, you're going to assume that there are 2 players here.
Yep, Twist will take the control. Ooh, safe. Gets tagged. That's a bit of information. Avid can now start to make his moves.
But now you're worried about CT.
Avid's the one with the kit. They have a lot of spots they need to clear. Safe has walked into CT. Can't convert the kill though.
Oh, he's got the molly that rebounds off.
Doesn't matter. I think they might have a smoke. Yeah, Avid can drop it. Trying to overwhelm, trying to fight their way through. Safe has got the double. No chance of the defuse.
Oh, hang on.
No, there's no chance. There's no time. It's done. Double digits for MIBR.
Unlucky. Another NT moment for Alliance. And I said they're going to have to worry about CT now. Safe makes that play. He goes in towards spawn and they just don't check it.
Wait, but the thing is, he kind of fumbles, right? He misses the chance now, but they go back to deal with him. He just gets both.
It's because he threw that molly. Because he threw that molly, sure, they stuck a smoke on the bomb, but they're like, oh, damn, one's confirmed it towards CT. Let's get rid of him. Let's create space for ourselves.
Could have got Avid on the bomb and the other two just been the distraction. I mean, there's so many ways you can play those moments. And the chaos of it, Alliance crumble.
This is not the way MIBR would have envisioned day one of defending the ESL Challenger title. But it's one of those games where you take a look at it and you think, they're playing like this and they're still winning games? That is championship mentality. I'm sorry, but it is.
Well, that was the Melbourne run as well. That they lost their opening game versus Rebels, which was the lowest ranked team from Europe going into that event.
The Flay Kisarek team, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They lose that opening best of one there. They have to play the elimination game, and they just go the whole distance. Guess what Insani's rating was, by the way, when you got the MVP performance for 9 maps at Melbourne?
1.8 something.
No, that's ridiculous. that's
Imagine.
You're taking the fun out of the game.
Okay.
1.51.
Oh, okay, that's still very
It's pretty
good.
big, yeah.
This buy's not pretty big for Alliance. At least they've got flashes. There we go. Raise that level. They need you. You'll need to be an Alliance for them. They've got to take their opponent's map pick. 3 rounds down at the moment. For MIBR, it's 3 rounds away from knocking out the hometown heroes.
Alliance Behovide. I think that's right. Regardless, they do need you. MP9 and an M4. Will it be enough? Well, it might well be. They've got enough players in the right place. This stack, 4 players for the defenders here. Smokes. A flashbang. Actually on Pleasant, who's not nearby, so they're going to be fighting. Twist trying to get behind the flames. And he just swings back through, can't convert the kills, but it's going to bait in the rest of the team. Surely, no, they're just being overwhelmed. They had all the bodies there. But against the AKs, they are run over.
Really good trade space in there from MIBR. And it's a round like that. Again, it's acceleration, it's assertive control from the Brazilians.
Even hunting the V250, you get away with nothing.
That was only the partial investment. It's still okay. There's still chances. All eyes, though, look to Bodenmaster because he was incredible in that first map on Inferno. Will he have enough money to bring out the AWP?
Yeah, it's been absent, hasn't it? He was really the X factor.
It feels like he will with the 4-stage loss bonus.
Pleasant has continued to be present in the server for them across both maps. Robin with a step up.
Yeah, he can buy the AWP. They haven't put up a single round on this CT side.
Yeah, it's a difficulty, isn't it? Not known for a rough CT side. And MIBR's T side looking very sharp. Safe has been the difference maker across this series. There's that AWP. Not one on MIBR's side. So chance for Bodenmaster to be the difference.
Avid looking to get involved early in mid as well. Where's Twist? He's down really deep, isn't he? Or is he in mid with the collective? In mid with the collective, okay. Minimap deceives me. Bodenmaster forced off the angle. Solo holding A right now. But there is Avid. He gets the first, but he's burning alive. Oh, that's a lot of HP wasted.
Yeah, I think he thought it was going to fade a bit quicker than it did. It's still the opening kill, and you need to convert this round. You've got the opener, you got the AWP still active. Oh, Twist.
Oh, no.
Speaking of active,
That's individual.
he goes looking. Doesn't find what he hoped for. Drop. Might even get a double for it. Avid's low, and yet still swings. A big kill keeps the advantage back for Alliance.
And that's going to push the MIBR into B. They have to go B now because they've got no A control.
Yeah, double layering. No defensive utility, but they've got the players here too, and the rotations on their way. The flames towards Glyph, gonna force Robin out. He has that support. At Temple, the flashbang is so good. Pleasant can't see a thing. They needed one. Needed something to give Bodenmaster and Avid a chance. And Safe.
that's
Oh,
high,
he's
man.
gonna walk through to Temple. Now he'll be behind them. Brendan's loud. Oh, caught out, but they're safe. Bodenmaster, he brought this AWP into this round. It was gonna be the difference. He's not been able to fire a shot yet. He'll need 2 perfect ones for any chance. There's the no-scope. Tap on it. Safe doesn't bite. He's counting in his head. That clock. No kit.
What a way to go. And what a well-played round from Safe because he calls that bluff. Imagine if he had a kit, he could have defused it. But no, he doesn't. That's heartbreaking for Bodenmaster.
How many rounds has Safe won? Inferno was the reason they won. That was him. That clutch. Steamrolled that T side to close. He's run at least 2 here. That 2v4 orchestrated by him this round. Not to mention the B post plant where he got into CT spawns. That's 3 rounds off the back of Safe.
And that's heartbreaking as well because Alliance need to get around on this CT side. You can't save in that situation. As good as it might have looked, at least Bodenmaster is still out with the AWP. But he's now being burnt alive, and MIBR are just taking the space in mid.
Yeah, they're feeling they can just run through. That was a chance. Not to be.
Oh, the Incendiary even gets lost in the smoke as well, over towards A main for Alliance. Nades are being fumbled. Control is being relinquished. Look at Insani. Just pushing. Inserting himself right into the backlines of Alliance. And yet again, Bodenmaster has not fired off a shot. All of these pieces go looking, and they're all crumbling one by one by one.
Bodenmaster and Avo, the last hopes for Sweden here in Jönköping. That's going to have to be Bodenmaster. Has the kit now. And he's gone. Hits the deck. A 1v4 for Avid. And he has to get past this AWP. Shot fires off. Safe confirms a 20 for him. MIBR will continue their run here in Jönköping.
Yeah, they will. They will continue to defend the ESL Challenger title. And it is agony for Alliance, but still, memories being made. And they put up a really competitive fight. The issue is, when you go back, you reflect on the series, it's a game of what ifs.
Yeah, it's a very close series for Alliance. Inferno could have been. It was so close. The margins of error are tiny. And